Actually live. Hello everyone, this is Ninja GC joining me again we're all joining again for another reaction, this time for 28 pranks later, which I keep pronouncing 28 days later for the reference, which is actually in the original video call for this. Actually no, it does say 28 pranks later.
Yep.
Oh no, I know that's a video link. Never mind. Actually, the call is 28 days. Anyway, joining me today is Cadet.
Hello, everyone. I am Cadet Redshirt reporting for review.
All right, Unova.
Phillies and Gentle Colt, it is I, Unova Brony, here to shine upon you on this stage today with another wonderful reaction.
Jenn.
Hello, I am Jen and ready to review 28 Pranks Later.
All right, and then joining us for the first time, Vulcan.
Greetings, I'm Vulcan. I'm the creepy one here.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, really? How dare you?
All right, and then second.
I am the second opinion, and from a critic first and a fan second, here's the second opinion, which is that Vulcan is not the creepy one here. Frickin' everybody is.
Yep, we're all mad.
It genuinely hurt. Second.
No.
It hurt me. Okay, Jen. It hurt me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, she says.
Besides, none of your chumps can out-creep me.
Well, yeah.
Is that a challenge second?
You want to go? I'm here.
He's steroided, remember.
Oh, that's right.
Inside jokes that nobody's gonna get.
No, I'll give DC the photo and he'll put it up right then.
Yes.
Editing.
Yes.
But
I heard that
also.
He was like, no. I don't want to edit.
Anyway, just before we get off with our reaction, it's gosh, the wording. Before we start our reaction.
Oh no.
DC, for shame. I'm waggling my finger at you.
Supposed to lead us.
For shame. Anarchy.
Anarchy! Anarchy!
It was like that was one of those times like I caught myself right after. It's like, oh dang it.
No, it sounded like you caught yourself right in the middle because you took that one breath and you were like, oh, the wording.
Well, you know what this means. Run the intro again.
But we already ran it 4 times.
It was our last shot, people.
They don't need to know that. How dare you?
We've taken so many
You've
takes.
broken the illusion.
Oh, apparently.
But
Broken the illusion.
Yep.
Illusion of what?
before we begin our
live now. You can't screw it up, but you did it anyway. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you're costing us money, people.
Oh god.
But before we
Back
begin
to
our
stew.
weekly chaos, I just want to give a shout out to our other reactor who can't join us today, John. What you might know him from. He's currently a voice actor. He works with us on our other project, which hopefully you actually hear about shortly.
Yeah.
When he's not wrestling in the WWE.
But yeah, Johnny, like he's trying to upgrade his.
Sorry.
Trying to
I forgot to mute myself.
No problem. He just started a GoFundMe recently to trying to create an actual official studio setting. He got permission to use space and is trying to build it up. He's done some work with other Brony projects and actually does his own. Of course, I'm link to his channel. And also his GoFundMe, but you can find some comic dubs he's done. And he's done some voicing for My Little Portal and some other Brony community stuffs. And actually, Cadet, a few of those, if I remember correctly.
Indeed.
But But yeah, like I'll include his GoFundMe. He's graduated college and like let me get the exact degree because I hate when every college has a unique degree name for stuff. But he's done for drama. He's got a degree in drama. But for those longtime listeners, you'll remember his name. Unfortunately, he can't join us because he is living in Scotland and they're 5 hours ahead of us. So
Well,
it
I'm
currently
in
makes it at like 4 or 5 o'clock a.m.
Well, it's
Um,
I'm in England.
You forgot that he was there too.
You have
I
no
thought,
idea.
yeah.
I put in the effort, and I'm probably not going to sleep tonight. But you should have tried harder.
Hmm.
I'm very sorry.
Anyway.
I'll back away into the corner now with the dunce cap on.
We'll call you when we need you.
But my poor introduction aside, John Roy is a loyal reactor and also voice actor, which again, like I say, hopefully he's in a project. You hopefully hear the first episode of which pretty shortly. But yeah, just if you're interested, go look out his GoFundMe page or his channel in general. Now on with the actual reaction review video. And also chaos in general. Chaos.
All the Discord worship is in this tournament.
Oh yes.
And actually that episode is coming up soon. Anyways, everyone ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Alright. I'll be pressing play in in a few seconds. I just want to make sure for Vulcan, it will mute you when you first start it. That's like an automatic feature. Just like unmute yourself right after it starts playing.
Okay.
All right.
At
Get that out of the way. Beginning to play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Woo woo. Whoa. Is it me or is the thing off focus?
Mine's off too. Hang on.
Yeah. That is
so weird. The screen is just
The screen's still black.
yeah, a little black. This is super weird.
Oh no, Flutters.
Harry!
What happened? Oh.
Even the bears.
Oh god, a shadow thing.
What
Wait!
happened to Scaremaster?
Well, she's already doing a lot better than she has in the past.
Hey, wait a minute, mine's not.
I mean,
Vulcan!
yeah.
Discord!
He looks
Discord!
terrified.
Hold it, everyone! I think mine's not working! Wait, now.
What?
Discord!
Okay, fine.
Jen, you okay?
It's some weird thing we've never seen before.
Okay, wait. Where's everybody on their
speaker.
episode count?
58, 59.
100.
Wait! For some reason mine won't play on Google's Hangouts. I'm playing mine on
Okay.
YouTube. Can we start again?
Yeah,
all right. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna
sorry.
pause and try to redo the link just because it.
Oh,
For
yeah.
those who listen, you can't see, but it's like the screen is like pushed to the side because of Hangout reasons.
Okay, but I've actually got mine on. I've got the YouTube link, but mine's on 0 right now. I could start over if everybody has theirs on 0.
Is it the
Oh, it's in the side app, Jen. Dang nabbit.
The YouTube.
Here,
Oh gosh. I just did like a Google search for the episode and it came up 28. Like it once said, "Did you mean 28 drinks later?"
Oh
Oh, there it
no.
is now. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So okay. Wait a minute. Wait a
Let
minute.
me just try to.
Can we start
clear
over
this.
maybe?
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try. Yeah, let's just start over just
I'm
because.
sorry.
Hopefully that'll
No,
fix the.
Jen, it's okay. You're having like a
Oh,
bad
dang
thing.
it! It's still acting up.
Okay, you're good. Okay.
Here, hold on. Let me see.
Pause the video.
Maybe this will help.
What is with this? It's like, why Hangouts? Why?
The-
Okay, should
Has
be
this happened before?
Yeah.
Has this happened before?
It has, yes. So are we clicking on the link instead?
No.
If it, I was just saying.
We're not clicking on the link.
It's moments like this I wish we were
Wait,
using.
why is it playing?
I don't know. It says cadet is see through the video, or it could be something
Oh,
else.
I just clicked on 0. I tried to. Sorry.
It's
I don't know
okay.
what I'm doing.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was just
Cadet.
wondering, like, is it start playing? All right. Yeah, I think Google
We are
app might be.
flailing. This is not a
I
drill.
think we'll just have to, if it bothers you, just there's a link in the side to go to a private thing. But if not, I'll just press play and we'll have to
Alright.
deal with the crapping.
Okay, everyone.
With it crapping.
Cropping.
Oh, Cadet.
It's like cropped off at the sides, and like you can't see the tube
Jen,
after the.
no.
Oh.
Dang it.
Oh.
I admit it did kind of sound like DC pronounced it that way.
I know.
Mm.
That's why I was like, when it's done crapping. Okay.
I'm now starting to think about we're in a beach episode, and basically someone forgot to wait 1 hour and 30 minutes before going back into the water after eating.
You have to wait an hour and 30 minutes.
Screw that. I'd rather get the cramps. I'd rather live with 10 minutes of cramps than 1 hour and 30 minutes without seawater. Gotta
A
get
true
that
sailor,
daily
this
fix
one.
of
The
seawater.
sea calls to me.
Mm-hmm.
In the words of a freaky fish guy, I love the sea.
I am
think
not a freaky fish guy.
No, you're not a freaky fish guy. You're the freaky fish guy.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, is everyone ready or have a side
Ready.
link up?
Okay.
Ready?
I think this is the right one. Hopefully this will work. Okay.
All right.
Let's
But
see this works.
yeah, like if you can't, like I'll still be using a main video thing for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Unless y'all like, unless it actually not that because that would bleed over to your audio. Yeah, I guess we all better just try just doing the private link.
Okay, so just click on the link here.
Yeah.
Because I think I've actually got it all together here, but yeah, I've got it, so I think I can start. I hopefully it should be good.
All right. Does everyone have the link open and it's set at 000?
Yes.
In YouTube or
Yeah, in YouTube.
by itself? Okay.
Yeah, because like I was going to do like and individually both, but like I just realized like, oh wait, that person would be hearing double sounds. It's like,
Right.
that would drive you crazy because it'll be out of sync.
Absolutely.
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 Absolutely, positively.
All right, but does everyone have the link up?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, pressing play in 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm so sorry I lost track of time at our picnic. I didn't mean for us to get caught out here after dark. But there's
Vulcan, you're
nothing
muted.
to be afraid of. The forest at night is the
Sure.
same as the forest during
No, I'm
the
not.
Sure.
Vulcan, you muted. What?
darker.
Excuse me?
Okay, wait. What's everyone's seconds at?
To the cottage.
27.
27.
29, 30.
Worry about.
I really do like the animation they have for Harry right now.
Yeah. The animation all the way around in this scene is pretty good.
I know. Like, oh my
Atmospheric.
God. The eyes too for Fluttershy. So dynamic. Is that like a chimera?
Well, a chimera with Rainbow Dash's voice.
Oh. It's the rainbow puss.
Cloud shoes?
Oh God, Fluttershy.
That wasn't funny. You really scared me.
Oh.
I hope you're happy.
Oh.
Friendship is magic, people.
Disapproving.
Harry is not amused.
Harry does not approve.
Definitely not amused at all.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? The breeding was back again.
Come on, she was doing better than that on the way up to that prank.
Oh, it skipped the.
Unfortunately.
Ooh, no theme song!
Yes. Yes.
What's happening?
Ah, best pony.
Oh, jeez. That ridiculous
You
heartbeat.
look awesome as a granny.
See? Every pony likes
Ah!
Over generalization.
I love
Salesmanship
Fluttershy's
striking.
Leona Mormont face.
Which I like how Fluttershy though is like capable of not seeming damaged while dealing with this at least.
Oh!
Excuse me.
Here where it hurts.
That's really true.
She had her hooves crossed.
Wait a minute. Doesn't this go against Griffin the Brush Off?
What the heck?
Yeah, it kind of does, Rainbow.
Oh!
Wow.
I think Rainbow Dash has a problem.
Finally got a
Twilight's
fart
face.
joke, you guys.
I was laughing at
Guys,
Well, Nightmare
stop.
Rarity
We need
already
to
gave us
stop,
the fart
and we need to
joke.
clap for this because this is a momentous occasion in the comedy of this show. And oh my god, I really wish they could have done fucking that.
The thing is, I wasn't laughing at the
Absolutely.
joke itself. I was laughing at like everyone's just silence when it happened. We all went silent for like 5 seconds.
Just like, wow, they went there.
Rainbow.
Laying down the gauntlet. Violet did try a little hard there to throw in her face how, yeah, bad joke.
Oh, that's a classic.
Well then.
Get it? Yeah. Get it? Yeah.
You asked for it.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
Assume this is Dash's idea.
Who could this possibly be from? I don't know. What could have happened in the transpiring few minutes of the episode previously?
We don't. Dash thinks I'm going to fall for whatever she's got.
Oh no, she does know his Dash. Okay.
Yeah, at least Rarity's not stupid.
Yeah! Unlike how certain
Previous
episodes have them written. What?
What?
Actually better than the cake.
What?
That's hilarious.
That is legitimately a
Those
good.
cheeks bother me.
That was literally brilliant. Okay. Looks like Miss Dash has a lot of creativity in her head.
Apparently some really good baking skills.
The ultimate alarm system, everybody.
Oh, there you go.
Don't you mean the ultimate traditional alarm system?
Bells and whistles. The ponies
Oh,
are
it
coming.
About rainbow
You
rain.
think Dash is gonna try and prank you in your sleep? Not if I have anything to say
Go AJ.
Counter pranks.
Sewing machine prank.
I wasn't even that mean though. It's like she gave Sweetie Belle cake essentially.
That pig's just like, that was the best night of my life.
Well,
My Tony!
Holy heck!
Still, I'm lazy.
How?
Okay, I'm sorry. You have to give Rainbow her props for that one.
Like the sewing machine cake was pretty funny.
I think we need to say the one thing that no one said in this video yet. It's just a prank, bro. There's the camera right there in the corner. Right there.
Holy heck, is that cruel?
No!
Oh my god.
Come on, no.
No! Do not be cranky!
Whoa.
Took it too far.
Don't
there.
Don't
see
do
this
that,
character in a while. Wow.
Oh! Oh! Oh god! Oh god!
You know,
Oh god!
He said, are you sending that message to him now?
oh,
Keep falling for this though.
The Brush Off Part 2! The Alfred edition!
that was
Oh
awesome.
no!
Wow,
I
okay, no,
looked at
that's
stuff
just
I've done
cruel.
that before.
That is just cruel.
That's just cruel right there.
Yeah!
What's everyone's seconds?
Ah.
What's everyone's seconds at?
Wow, 6'11".
6'12", 6'13".
14,
Okay.
15, 16, 17.
Oh! Theo!
Huh.
Ninja power!
No!
Activate!
Pi equals fish.
Mm-hmm.
Side.
Oh no!
Oh! Oh!
Wow!
For what? Are you honestly going to stand there and tell us you know nothing about all the pranking Rainbow Dash has been doing? Oh no! She's been pranking.
Oh, that's just cruel
Did
too.
she get you too? Oh yeah, she and Gummy both.
What?
Mhm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh!
What the heck?
I gotta applaud her for this.
Kind of got off easy there.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Everyone
just
else
wondering
is like, "Are you
I'm just
serious?"
trying to wonder what this episode so far has to warrant a 28 days later title. I'm really curious where this is gonna go.
Super excited for what's gonna happen.
Eh,
There's nothing that's been introduced that will warrant it yet, and I'm really excited to see what they have to do. Some pranks.
This is Griffin the Brush Off. I feel so much nostalgia.
They're a bit inconsistent here, though. Does Rainbow Dash live in Cloudsdale or Ponyville?
She lives
Pony
wherever
House.
the plot tells her to, of course!
She lives in a cloud that floats over Ponyville, not necessarily Cloudsdale, I guess.
Well,
I
here's
don't
the
know.
thing, we don't know if she's actually living at home right now, or if she's actually at work. That's the thing, we don't know where she is in relative to the story right now.
Interesting. I didn't think
Oh
about that.
God.
Her job.
28 days later.
I mean, it's not.
Oh god. What?
I'm gonna switch them with the Philly Guide cookies. When Scootaloo every pony in town's gonna get a rainbow mouth, courtesy of Rainbow Dash. It's gonna be so
Well
awesome.
then.
Okay.
Is Prince?
Doesn't really seem all that funny.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is a good time to stop pranking for a while. The other ponies in
Kinda.
town really no.
Honestly, these pranks range from like totally harmless to holy heck is that cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also range from funny to that's not really even what.
Kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Pinky, what's the deal? I told you I needed your help switching out all the Philly Guide cookies for the joke cookies. But when you didn't show, I had to do it all by myself.
What?
Uh,
What's
Wow.
going on?
Yeah, I haven't really been feeling well. And these joke cookies
Oh,
are the only
jeez.
thing that makes me
At least she didn't say awesome.
Oh no.
ooh.
no, I just told you. I used it all for the prank. Oh, pretty soon, the CMCs will start selling them to every pony in town. Ponies will open their boxes and start eating.
Oh dang. Oh no. I have a feeling.
Actually, I don't think I can even stand
What?
unless you've got more cookies.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Pinky, you're my favorite character, but you're freaking me the fuck out!
Sorry to miss out.
Oh dear, language warning.
Hilarious.
Sorry.
Pinkie Pie has a talent for being creepy.
Aww.
That was a little over the edge. It's the Philly Scout. I mean, what do they call them?
Who's ready to sell some?
Philly Scouts, literally.
Look here, Rainbow Dash. I know you promised Scootaloo you'd help out, but I don't want none of your pranks ruining these Phillies' night.
I think there's gonna be a prank, guys.
You can totally
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a prank.
We've got a lot of ground to cover. We want to hit every house in Ponyville. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
Murder.
Every house in Ponyville.
That inflection has
doesn't-
nothing to do with the context of this episode.
Ish.
What? Oh,
There
of
is
course I have a
still-
guard bear.
I will mess you up.
Harry
So
means
will I.
business.
What?
I will throw at you if you try that stuff again.
Oh,
You.
fuck you, greedy
Oh no.
dragon.
Oh no.
Apparently sugar counts as a crystal.
Hey, Matilda!
Wink.
I haven't seen you since Slice Up Your Life.
Oh, even the King's back, man.
Ugh.
Oh,
Their ship
yeah.
is subsequent to each other. Their ship is canon.
That bear ain't messing around.
I wonder why no one's noticed that she's laughing a lot, guys. Maybe she pulled a prank.
Don't you kind of have to wait till something is funny to laugh?
Yes.
Maybe
It's
she's
really
just
dark.
giggling with excitement.
Rainbow Dash?
And the plan will come together.
I totally didn't prank anyone, guys.
Oh, dang.
Oh my god.
Dun 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 dun.
Cue the suspenseful music.
And the pony did.
The walking ponies.
But as Rainbow Dash flew through the town,
She realized she messed up.
She's a peeping Tom.
Oh god. Oh god.
Where is every pony? They must have seen their rainbow now.
what could this mean?
Oh my god. That is so
Golden
cute.
Harvest?
No!
Oh,
No!
Oh,
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
No, no, no,
Oh
no.
god. Oh
Oh, God.
This is
Oh, God.
I love this.
What happened here?
Music
god. I'm actually
too.
really scared.
Do you?
I'm actually really fucking scared.
Oh, jeez.
Cake! This is cake!
Oh,
Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine,
oh,
guys.
the
It's okay.
eating. It
Everything's
sounds
good. Miss
so
Cake.
creepy.
This
Okay,
is
it's just Miss Cake, guys. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything is okay!
Jeez.
Oh shit. This is totally a zombie game. Oh my god!
She's a cookie monster!
No! Not the
Oh my god, even the
That is so sillily horrifying!
There's one.
God! Run for your life! Run for your life!
Holy shit. What was in those cookies?
Oh,
What was in those cookies?
And why is she falling for this?
Oh,
Oh,
God!
Oh my god,
Tom
Piggy!
Turner.
Oh, just the right combination of silly and creepy.
Not the
Oh,
king!
God!
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
God!
god!
Oh,
Run! Rainbow Dash! Fly! Something!
Something to do with these joke cookies.
They're eating the cookies. Turn around and fly. Okay, now do your shit.
Oh, my God!
my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh no. You sold her the cookies.
Oh,
my god!
I never thought I'd see the day Twilight was
Where is
zombies
she now?
want to eat brains.
Oh, God!
Oh
What?
my god.
Why is she
Cookie eating zombie bear!
Oh my goodness.
I'm Zombie McIntyre.
Oh,
You sure you don't mind?
Oh my god!
oh, my God! And it's only the main characters of last week's episodes that are still alive. Just great.
Coincidence? I think not.
It's also a little creepy.
The bear!
Rainbow.
Plenty for every pony. Get out of here.
We have to move to another city! Quarantine!
You get rid of those cookies and run.
Oh my gosh.
Bad idea! Just barricade yourself here.
I don't want the cookies.
Oh my
Oh, God!
Jeez.
Oh my god, my heart is beating like a mile a minute right now. What the fudge? Why are you taking the cookies?
No! They're quarantine products!
Why are they taking the cookie? This is so stupid.
Like every vehicle thing almost hits Granny Smith.
They're going
And
through a
it's
lot for this
leaving a
prank.
cookie tray. Oh, they're in the barn.
Wow.
It's actually a little creepier because they all want the rainbow stuff. It's like vague implication that they want to eat rainbow.
We're going up to rebuild society.
No.
I mean, it's like
I want my money back.
in the entire town, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash. No. just be out with it. Come on. Oh jeez.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
This turned from Walking Dead to like Call of Duty World at War zombie mode. Re-barricade everything! Fight them off! Re-barricade everything! Fight them off! Oh, because of course.
Did she get the cookies from?
I want my money back.
Exactly.
Oh, classic. Zombies breaking in the doors.
Oh, shoot.
Jen, I think you're like 10 seconds behind us.
Oh, contaminated! We need to put him down.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Just fly forever, Rainbow Dash.
Fly over them.
Well, she can destroy a barn.
Why are you wanting the cookies?
Yeah, the fact that they want to eat cookies just isn't that scary. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's just a prank
It's a
for all
little
the
bit funny.
cameras right there!
Yeah. Wow, who could have seen this coming?
Wow, how did their co-colors come back?
I am totally shocked! An unexpected twist to this episode!
I'm the only one who thinks it would have been a better twist if they actually were cookie-eating zombies. Like, temporarily, but still. Yeah, this is a hardball episode.
Told her about your plan to prank the whole town. She got every pony together and came up with a way to turn the tables on you.
Totally predictable! I'm sorry.
Wow, you should see your face. Talk about
Oh, jeez.
Like, it takes effort to get to, like, just conquer the entire town.
Wait a minute. This is reminding me about Mare Too Well.
Yep.
Yes, it
It's
is.
very, very Mare Duel.
But
Because apparently Rainbow Dash doesn't know when to stop.
okay, this is Mare Too Well done right.
Full-blown hardball.
Even though it feels a bit rushed, in my opinion, like, the whole zombie premise just was, like, there for about 5 minutes, really. And they didn't really kind of build up the horror about it.
Yeah.
It is
Scary,
a kid show. I'm sure that.
Rainbow, you've got a problem.
Oh my
Stop.
gosh. Seriously?
Right, you think that's a thing, but no, she actually has a problem because that in itself was a prank, meaning she's got some kind of prank problem. I think she needs to see a doctor.
Oh my god, the music in this.
Hey.
What would have been a great ending to this if we just saw Angel or something eating the cookies and he actually turned into a zombie?
Angel of the Dead.
I just
I
want
think it would have
to.
been a better ending if it was intended as a prank on Rainbow, but then it actually did turn everyone into cookie-eating zombies accidentally. Just like, holy heck, this company needs to be out of business.
And then at the end, the leader of the company just tricks me, enchanting all these cookies. He was like, all according
gosh.
to plan.
Gotcha.
She's like, I'm back.
I'm back, ladies.
But I just want to get y'all thoughts on, like, this is a summary I think I had of this episode earlier. I just want to thought if you agree. Would you say this episode is best sort of like described as Mysterious Manderwell mixed with Scaremaster, and its quality is somewhere in between those two?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd go for that.
No, I think it's actually the least of those three. I think that this could show a lot of people how Ne'er-do-well was the one that did this right. I said it.
Mm.
Well, I personally like Ne'er-do-well. It's one of my favorite episodes in season 2.
Well, yeah, that was a good one. Yes,
I
good
did
prank
like Ne'er-do-well
episode.
myself, but yeah. Well, see, the thing is, though, I mean, I think complaints I've already seen popping up, like, oh, Rainbow Dash is so mean in this episode, just like doing that to Fluttershy without even. After they established what in Griffin the Brush-Off that Fluttershy is too sensitive, Rainbow Dash just remorselessly scares the hell out of her. In Ne'er-do-well, there was a transition from Rainbow Dash, from A to B. You know, she started out thinking it was no big deal until all the praise and stuff went to her head, and they actually showed the transition, how Rainbow Dash, she can get too into stuff, but doesn't actually start out as someone that malicious. Whereas this is just
here,
like,
I think here the idea was that basically, she was really just started with that one prank with the Fluttershy that went too far, but she didn't think it went too far. And then the rest of the main six, mostly Rarity and Applejack, and like sort of like coaxed her on by saying like, "Oh, that trick prank was pathetic. You can really do a real prank." And it really did sort of goad her on.
Yeah, it might have worked better if the first one wasn't on Fluttershy, though. They've established in and out that that even Rainbow knows that picking on Fluttershy is just cruel.
But then again, it's like that's only like one strike this episode had. Like comparing to Ne'er-do-well, it also only had like one strike for me, and that was the way the other main 5 members were acting, like in the middle of it, in which they were like goading on like Ne'er-do-well's reputation. Like that was the only part of the episode I would disagree with.
You mean when they were helping to save lives?
No. I mean them like just rambling on about Ne'er-do-well's like triumphs essentially right in front of Dash's face, and that was the thing that made me feel uncomfortable.
The part where they said they admired her because she's humble?
No, they admired her. It's where they're saying they admired her because like of all the attributes they added to her when they were playing her.
Mm-hmm.
So like Rarity was complimenting the dress.
They said they had some stuff to appreciate. They capped it off, though. They like her because she's humble, as though that was the point they were building to.
I know, but it's just like, if that scene would have played differently, then I would literally have no problems with that episode.
You mean like here, where they build it to, suck it, have a taste of your own medicine?
No. This episode, I feel like it does like a lot of things right, like Ne'er-do-well did. It's just like, except for like the beginning, in which like Rainbow should have been like, it felt like a bit of like people were forgetting about like the context of like Griffin the Brush-Off. But everything else, the way that it played out, as everyone else said, was really good in the sense that it just kept on escalating. I really did enjoy a lot of the jokes that Rainbow did in the expense, even if things went too far. And it really did feel like she really did deserve that comeuppance at the end. And like it shows that she actually really gets it. And I don't really feel like it kind of like ham-fists the moral. Like, it leads into the moral quite nicely.
I think because they have Rainbow Dash totally not get it at first and even like spell it out before she has a, oh, I see what you did there. You were totally right. And plus there wasn't really much escalation to the jokes, like which ones were worse than others. It was kind of at random.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's a good way to describe it. Like the biggest one of the problems with the pranks is like they were just so random. Like some were like clever and funny, others are like, why on earth would you put a skunk on someone's head who in no way was like affecting you before?
Yeah. I mean, I think like the difference between this and Ne'er-do-well to me is that Ne'er-do-well showed the escalation to Rainbow's behavior, and 2, demonstrated how the friends really were helping her at the end. This one, not so much.
Also, something I'd like to add to the plot is definitely the zombie sort of plotline to it didn't even really feel necessary. in my opinion. It just sort of felt like it was there. Like, it literally felt like, because this is the whole thing that the episode advertised with this title, and it just felt like you could take something and swap it with it, and the entire episode would remain the exact fucking same. Which just kind of feels like a waste for such an interesting premise, in my opinion. Especially when we had such a very captivating scene when Rainbow went into the Cake's house and we had all that. And then it just sort of felt like it all died
build up
down.
with Pinkie Pie. I mean, well, I guess they could have done more with it. I mean, I can accept it as the prank that they played, and I mean, zombies, as awesome as they are, I feel like that's not necessarily one of those things you have to earn before you can even have it at all. Like it can be, I can accept it as a plot point.
But I just want to go into that because that's actually one of my biggest problems with the episode is I don't feel it really pushes it like the envelope too much because really at the end of the day the zombies were just like desaturated ponies with like rainbow food coloring on their face, and it's like that's like because like just compare this to like what happened like Fluttershy's like scare pranks and like Scare Masters like they faked freaking like a skeleton Granny Smith and like they had like a actual like spider webs and like a swamp thing like monster and like vampire bats like that was actually a very good. This is just like oh yeah they're desaturated and they have like food coloring. They're like cookies. It's like not even brain. It's like cookies or.
But don't forget the most scariest thing: their manes were not kept perfectly well.
Well, I think
if they were, sorry. You go first, Cadet.
Oh, I was just gonna comment on what DC said. The whole thing is you have to write it to get to that point, and like, how would they write to get to like blood and gore or whatever level close enough to that they're in? How would they write that to get there in a 20-minute episode?
Well, it's
like, about stronger implications
tie it to the moral. So like that, it's kind of a really heavy balancing act for them.
I'm just saying. I think I wish it would have gone just like had like a makeup like sort of section where like they just like went behind the scenes, sort of like what they did with Magic Duel, where they showed them like applying the makeup and disguises and all that. It's like they can do disguises and like costumes well. It's like we've seen this, so it's like I wish it would have like got into it a little more and. Also, in general, the effects, like I love it. You made us think this when you're talking about the opening. The aesthetics of the opening section was like so much better than like a lot of the zombie areas. Like, why can we have more of those aesthetics and like just production quality when we're doing like the barn bust down scene? It's like, oh.
I'm just also thinking like the way that they could have fixed making it feel a bit more serious and more interesting for Dash is like instead of like cookies, give us your rainbow filling. That would have been a lot more terrifying.
Or at least her mane or something like play up that rainbow is also rainbow, so they want to eat her.
Yeah,
or just like. Or if they want to be kid safe, just say rainbow, right? Like just like they're after rainbow without exactly saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
like,
that would have been a lot more better.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I
also
did.
Sort of, and also, sort of like, I'm gonna just zip it. Whoever was talking, go.
Okay, well, I mean, I did think that Fluttershy's portion of Scaremaster could have been staged a little better too, but no, Scaremaster was a more atmospheric episode than this one. I felt like, I mean, yeah, that Castlemania, this show has just a little bit of trouble with its scary episodes.
I
hit a little harder with them.
No, like there's moments in which it hits. For like this episode, it's definitely the weakest scary episode.
And I might take it. I admit I might take it over Castlemania, because at least this one didn't flat out say ahead of time that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's all just a bunch of harmless funhouse stuff that was already set up before.
I see.
It's just like the general issue I just have with this is basically the premise that they went with, like these cookies are turning people into zombies. That feels like something that needs its own episode, in my opinion. Like it sounds really interesting. It's something that's really impressive. But the downside is, it's been cut down to such a small time frame because we focus so much on all these other bad pranks. that we didn't really get much. Like I said previously, we didn't really get much good scenes with it. And then, like, the issue is it didn't really focus more on the horror aspect of it. We just kind of got jokey-looking ponies walking across town with jokey-looking faces.
Yeah.
Like, if we had like a scene where like Rainbow was in the house and then she just looked up and one of the like kids was just nomming on her hair for a minute, that would still be funny, but pretty horrific as well in terms of the show anyway. Or like a scene where we see like them like hold her down and falls a cookie in her mouth or something, like some sort of horrific aspects to it.
Mm.
Just feel like it was kind of lost in this episode.
I mean, I guess a zombie thing, it could probably only be a prank. They can't actually say that everybody has become a zombie that wants to eat someone, but I mean, I think that, yeah, they could have maybe shifted up the balance of this episode, maybe gotten to the zombie thing a little quicker, maybe, well, like a lot of their other episodes, they probably could have made it a little more atmospheric, a little, given it a little more of an adrenaline shot.
Maybe
How far can we push the TV Y rating?
Or 20 cc's of Vulcan.
No, I'm thinking like maybe they should have removed the scene in which everyone was convening at Pinkie Pie. Like if they removed that and then literally said that they all met up with Pinkie to make up this prank, I would have given us more time.
Well, but then we would have known that it was a prank.
No, I mean, like,
granted, we could pretty much assume that anyway, but I mean, it's almost like, you know, not flat out saying it. I mean, like, you at least, it's hard to explain, but I mean, it's like, yeah, even though we can assume that everyone's going to be okay, when the characters don't necessarily know that, or we at least don't see they know that, it can add to the effect. Like, sometimes the effect is created by what you don't say as much as what you do.
I don't get what that has a bit of relevance. I thought it was referring to like the scene in the episode in which everyone was like at like Sugar Cube Corner and then like or Pinkie and then they were voicing their complaints essentially.
Yeah, you said you wanted to see them like talk to Pinkie and plan this revenge prank.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant remove that scene.
Oh, okay. Like which I could see that. That might have helped. You might have a point there. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
remove that. The exact opposite of what I thought you meant. That is a good thing.
I think I just want to also bring up when I was mentioning I was a little disappointed by the aesthetics and all that for it. The thing is, it actually started out pretty decently strong with like the Sugar Cube Corner and all that. That was actually a pretty good start to it. Just like it felt when it hit the bar and like it felt there was like zero intimidation. Like when you're bringing it up, like there's really no intimidation factor when they're just after the cookies. It's like you could just fly away. Like there's no
scare factor. There's no scare factor.
There's a little bit of a creep factor. I will give it at least.
Yeah, creep factor. Yeah, but scare factor. It's like
scare factor. No.
You're a Pegasus. You can fly. That's literally one of the biggest criticisms you can have for.
Well, wait. I mean, I will. They did say Rainbow was not trying to get away. She was trying to stop them from eating the cookies to protect them from themselves.
That makes sense in my opinion, because if they ate the cookies and ran out of cookies, then eventually that would have just burned out.
Yeah, again, not as intense as it could be.
One thing that also doesn't really make sense is why did they just take the cookies when Rainbow could have probably used a thundercloud or something to destroy the cookies they had left?
Yeah, that
would have avoided Rarity and all them eating the cookies.
Cookies are still cookies.
Logical.
Now, was that supposed to be they just decided to randomly eat cookies while locked in the barn, or they ate them a while ago? Like, what was that about?
I think they referred to they ate the cookies a while ago when they didn't see Rainbow. Like, I think that was their implication. It would make the most amount of sense.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of like the eating cookies, that's another like micro issue I had is like because I've seen things like this before, like where it's like everyone's in on a prank to get a prankster sort of thing. The one issue I often find in these things, and I even found it a little here, is like when they have the characters like acting like they're in acting when they don't need to be acting, sort of like the role, like because the person's not there. It just always a little annoys me, like when they're having that whole discussion about like, oh, we finished Rick locking up, we can just have some cookies before when Rainbow's not there. But like a long discussion of it is like that they're like in character of not knowing, but they're clearly all in on this. And like even before, like when they're leaving, like there's this times where it feels like the writing's not writing like characters that have a secret. There's like it gets better in the barn because they start using the double entendres, like hinting at what's happened, like hinting they know the prank, but they're like being secretive about it. But it just like they're writing characters who don't know, like if this makes any sense.
Oh, it does.
I know what you mean, yeah, and I've seen it done worse than it is here. I was like, I mean, you're right about them. Yeah. Oh, let's eat some cookies while Rainbow's not around. But I mean, there's different ways you could spin that. Like, well, okay, now let's stage the part where we eat the cookies and we're zombies too, or just hey, let's have some
and then
cookies
they're
because we
improvising
want some
after
cookies
that.
and it has nothing to do with the prank or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I will like even if it could have been staged to be a little more tense. I will say that like it's at least more visually interesting than some of the other episodes, including last week's. But
yeah, we could.
Yeah,
I could
I'm doing
definitely
like
agree to that.
yeah, I'm doing a double review for both these episodes together, and it's like thing is like yeah, they both have problems. Like this one at least tries to push the envelope, so like it's noticeably better than last week, which is just completely filler. This one actually tries to. It has a resolution, it has a build-up story. It actually zombies in MLP. It's like it's actually trying to push the envelope here. I mean, a little let down by it, but it still is actually trying to push the envelope, which makes it a worthy episode to watch. Last week, if we literally just cut out last week, nothing would change about the season at all. It's
Oh,
like,
totally.
and you could say that again for a lot of episodes. Like, I mean, I mean by filler, do you mean like doesn't connect to the what overarching narrative there is to the show, or that it's totally unspectacular and contains nothing to recommend watching it for?
no, like it's completely.
It's both, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Right,
like really, when I really try to say filler, I mean like there really is no like development in terms of the developing the world of like Equestria or developing the characters or developing the ongoing seasonal plot. There's just like some development. Like here, there's the development where Rainbow knows like okay, I need to be careful who I prank. That's development that I hope they actually reference in the future. Last week, it was so self-really contained to that world. Like even had a lesson, it was like so self-contained there. Like there wasn't any development for like the relationship between the CMC and their sister figures because that was pretty much exactly what always was established. It wasn't developed any. It was just played out. The world building was just like they have pony carts now, okay, but that's it. It's not going to be like referencing it. So like it just felt like there was nothing that was adding to the MLP universe really.
I don't know. I mean, I guess personally, from what I've from the comments that didn't agree with me yelling at me, I've learned that you might sometimes you got to be careful using filler as a criticism because it doesn't necessarily mean that the episode is bad. Like it can connect to nothing and still be filled full of comedy and entertaining. But I mean, then on the other hand, if you mean like just not even the slightest thing, people could debate that with you all day. Like what? Well, the sisters, obviously the Crusaders are still intimidated by them a little bit, so it's not an even relationship. They still see them as just like parental figures or adult figures or something. So, I don't know, stuff like that.
I mean, I do get your point, like, because that was like one thing when I try to describe filler, what I mean by filler is like, because you're doing a bigger point of like when it's just something that's supposed to just entertain. And that's the thing is like there's pure like comedy entertainment. I think that is, even if it can be filler, it like helps build up the universe or something like that. Or it's very hard to find like the comedy things are sort of like a unique exception to the rule, but like it has to actually be all cylinders good. With if it's going for the comedy entertainment value, which that episode was not. It was just supposed to be like a narrative episode. So it's like if it's a narrative episode without really any development or world building, just sort of like filler. If that makes. But hey, that's getting off topic. Let's just talk about the zombie episode, or at least.
I mean, it's a mixed bag for me, but I mean, a mixed bag is still better than a flatline episode for me. It's and of the episodes I said were mixed bags, it's not the worst one. Like I don't know, just the image of Cookie eating zombies. It's like simultaneously camp and creepy, which is a pretty good combination. So, not for nothing, I guess I'll say.
Mm-hmm. As for me, I'm honestly thinking about ranking this episode as a good one, in my opinion. I honestly never thought I would find like an episode that would fit so much what I feel like a good episode should be. Like, it feels like a bit of like a medium episode in which like there's some bad points, but there's also good points. It doesn't really have anything spectacular, but it doesn't mean that it's bad per se, or even like average. It just feels good to me. That's what this episode feels like to me.
Funny thing is, like, a lot of the character moments do really feel true. Like, I can see Rainbow Dash pulling cruel pranks on ponies. It's just like it's kind of missing the step of how she got there, at least some of the time. Like, I mean, it's like it's good in its moments, it's less good in its overarching narrative.
I totally get you. Vulcan, Jen?
Well, for me, this episode's actually, in my opinion, this episode's actually below average, in my opinion. Purely because it just sort of, like, the premise that it basically advertised, the whole zombie thing, felt very underutilized. And as I said, you could just take it out, swap it with something else, and it wouldn't change anything in terms of context with the episode. The whole moral was, like, it was obvious from the first, like, prank scene of what was going to happen. And, like, honestly, it just sort of felt boring to watch after, like, I will admit I did freak out a bit at the first zombie scene, but after that, like, even though I was kind of quote-unquote freaking out, it just felt really boring because I didn't feel gripped by the story whatsoever. And all the intimidation was kind of sucked out of what, like, the zombie premise should be.
I mean, no, I think, like, is there anyone here who doesn't agree that they could have done the zombie premise better, or yeah, everybody agree on that?
Yeah, I think they could have. Yeah, I think it could have been done better. But then again, how do you make zombies, I guess, kid friendly? There's no way to do it unless you have rainbow colored things in their mouth and they're saying cookies, because I think because that's really all kids kind of are. Because they're all sugar deprived ponies that just want cookies and candy and such.
You make a good point. Yeah, play up what it does to them a little more, maybe.
Exactly.
Just like how depraved they are with these cookies, like how they're not just eating cookies, they're doing other crazy things.
Exactly.
Like show up a scene in which like a zombified ponies are basically fighting for resources. Like that would be funny. Right. Like they're acting like animals, like scrounging around.
Oh, I thought they did that pretty well, showing Pinky's reaction to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like more of that.
Do you have more cookies? And then we're like, oh, geez, Pinky, calm down.
Right. But the thing is, there's no real way to make zombies, real zombies, like marketable to kids.
Yeah,
honestly.
That's why earlier I was like, how can we push the TY rating any further?
Exactly. but in the leading up to it, like in the way they delivered it, it was pretty good in the way they delivered. I just thought it was more comedy than scary. It wasn't than scary. It was more comedy than scary. But I can understand what they were trying to go for, and it's an easy way. If you want to make this adult, you turn those rainbow things to just red. There you go.
Could be.
But it's hard to make that. It's hard to make that for kids. But yeah, I think. But also, plot wise, it was like watching Ne'er-do-well all over again.
I mean, well, who here? I mean, I don't usually agree with the complaint that Ne'er-do-well is too mean-spirited. Is there anyone who wants to fight me on that right here? Like, is anyone who Ne'er-do-well is too mean-spirited?
That you think Ne'er-do-well is too mean-spirited?
I don't think it's too mean-spirited. I don't agree with that complaint.
Yeah. I don't either.
Ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, I mean, like when the friends pull off the masks at the end, like, okay, to me they play that moment. Rainbow's like, "Hey, you upstaged me," and they're like, "Yes, we did, but we don't want to. We actually don't want to make waves here. Just hear us out." And actually they demonstrate. I mean, they didn't. I mean, what they did to Rainbow wasn't necessarily the wrong thing to do, and they have some. They're trying to help her. Here, they're trying to and not just like tough love help her, like life advice. And I mean, yeah, that you're not being the best you can be this way. Like here, they wipe off the rainbow stuff, and then like even some of the stuff they say, "Oh, you should see the look on your face." It's just like, how do you like getting a taste of your own medicine? Like it's totally like, suck it, we got you back. And then Rainbow's reaction, the quote unquote reaction she's supposed to have, like this is how that works. Like, oh, but I didn't like that. And oh, you were putting me in my place. Oh, bows head and accepts it. Right. Yeah, you're so right. Like that's of the two. I think this is like, this to me is almost, at least to some extent, what people who say Ne'er-do-wells mean-spirited thought Ne'er-do-well was.
I might be the only odd man out saying that there's only one part of Ne'er-do-well, as I mentioned before, that I felt was a bit mean-spirited, and that was like the whole friends in the lobby scene with Dash. But in the end, like most of the episode, I can agree with you guys.
Mm-hmm. No.
All right.
Probably the best reaction or the best review Ne'er-do-well ever got from more than one person at one time.
But I just want to go around collecting final thoughts from everyone.
Okay, I guess I'll start. This episode, as I mentioned, I give a good rating. This really does feel like a very good episode for to show a kid. Like, I have no qualms with that. Like, literally, this is just all clean fun. And showing the power of, like, don't be too overbearing when it comes to pranks or whatever you do. Or else the entire town, or in this case, your parents will probably be like, we're going to teach you a lesson, dearie. I hope you understood it all. Because Rainbow is kind of like the perfect candidate to, like, teach this sort of moral. I mean, that's why they used her for Ne'er-do-well in the first place, right?
She can be, I will say.
Yeah, she can be.
Was that?
Oh, I have one thing. The plot felt like pretty much another version of Ne'er-do-well, only this time it was all of Ponyville putting Dash in her place. That was the only difference, but the mechanics of it still felt the same. For what they tried to do was pretty good. And that's it.
Yeah. I agree with that to an extent, Jen.
No problem.
I do think that in this case, like, humor is relative. It's always been relative. So that's why some pranks seem really extreme when we're first seeing them and then others don't.
Right.
We saw how, like, in every single Halloween episode, Rainbow Dash has all been about, she's been about pranks. She's loved doing pranks on Halloween. So it's like, for her, any reason is okay. Right. But that has a context. So with this one, it feels like there's no context for why she's doing pranks.
Right.
With Halloween, you sort of expect it. And then in this, it's like everyday life, and not everybody wants to deal with that every single day.
True.
And again, that's why it seems so overbearing to the whole town, because they're like, she's doing this way too much. I don't think that for me, I don't think that there needed to be like a build up to see, oh, she's gone too far, because humor is relative. So all of those jokes that she did seemed funny to her, but not to everybody else, obviously.
Right.
And the main difference between this and Ne'er-do-well is that Ne'er-do-well was about her becoming, she was building her hubris. She was she was being built up inside of herself and affecting everyone else. In this one, it was more she didn't understand everyone else's sense of humors.
True.
And they were like, you need to stop pranking everybody because not everybody likes pranks. And so sometimes pranks can go too far. And so that's what I thought was the main difference between the episodes.
Oh yeah.
They did set it up the same way as they did for Mare-Duel, where they were like, oh, we're going to pull a prank, or we're going to, you know, put her in her place by showing her how it feels. But those were the differences that I saw in it. And I thought, honestly, that the zombie part was long enough for us to get an idea of what was happening.
Oh yeah.
Like, the thing that makes me think about it, again, with the Y rating, is my 6-year-old sister, when she had first seen the Changeling episode, she had nightmares for months because she, yeah, like, to us, the Changeling episode was like, or the Changeling thing was, you know, oh snap, that happens, that's crazy, that's a new creature that's been introduced to the world. But to her, it was like,
right,
this can be anybody that I know, and they can do evil things because they can look like this person. And like, the battle where they were fighting all of the changelings, she did not like at all. So like, for me, I'm like thinking about it on both spectrums. I'm like, as an adult, I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be really cool if they implemented more of a zombie thing. But showing my little sister on the other side, I'm like, I don't know that I can show her this episode. You know what I mean? Like, if they had upped the ante. Like, that's where I come from most of the time, is I'm like, how would my little sister react to this?
Right.
She, you know, she's part of the Y. She's the Y rating, and that's her age group. So I'm like, you guys are like, oh, they didn't do enough zombies, and I'm like, I think they did enough zombies.
they did what they could. They did what they could in this rating.
Yeah, exactly. And
no,
I'm like,
no problem.
The TV Y rating is exactly why they couldn't do more, and why it had cookies.
Yeah, I feel like they can take Courage the Cowardly Dog, though. They could take a little more extreme.
People still have nightmares. People still have nightmares, even as adults. Second,
I used to love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's you.
No, it was not my cup of tea. It was not my cup of tea.
Well, some of the later episodes seemed like they maybe lost their groove a little bit, but
no. If you've seen Perfect, that was one of the very last episodes. They did not lose their edge at all. People still have memories about that trombone, even if they didn't know it was a trombone. That was how disturbing it was.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not talking about, like, not disturbing. I mean, just, like, their balance of fun, but also, yeah, scary. But, anyway, I'm okay.
Anyway, that's my thoughts. Yeah. Thank you, second.
What, your thoughts on Courage the Cowardly Dog?
For interrupting me.
Oh.
Well, allow me to make up for that by singing this 10-minute song that nobody will be allowed to talk over.
No, I'm good.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm done. I'm done.
You sure?
Yes, I'm done.
So I think I'm the only one left. I don't want to be the douche who's cutting people short still.
Yes, second. I mean, oh.
Because,
all right. Well, like I said, a mixed bag, which, my mixed bag rating, it basically means average, but with high highs and low lows. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's good in its moment, good in different moments. Like I said, some of these pranks were actually a lot of fun, just like there was an energy to a lot of them. I mean, Rainbow, I mean, like, some of them, despite the fact that they maybe just had the characters start out at points that maybe it would have been better to build them to. They were good character moments, I guess, when taken completely isolated. But I mean, I'm usually someone actually who says that the show maybe worries too much about making their friendship happy and perfect, like the Yu-Gi-Oh sort of we are above ever allowing each other to feel bad or ever rubbing each other the wrong way. But I mean, I don't know, this might be the rare time where I think it went too far the other way just a little bit, like where they have the kind of friendship where they're, I mean, you know, they don't care particularly much if the other one's a little bit hurt. Just like, they'll be all right next week. I mean, I don't know. Just like, well, with Rainbow Dash, I think they started out kind of just making her a jerk, and I mean, especially with some of the progress she's made, I feel like that it's not that I don't think she'd still do that, and that I don't think she should still do that. It's just that I think it might have been better to build her to that point, to like show her what motivates her to start doing that, because then you can actually get some pretty good character development out of her. And which again is what I kind of think Ne'er-do-Well did do. It's where I don't side with a lot of the haters there. But yeah, this one did. I mean, it did the basic. Okay, prankster goes too far. The others give it back to prankster hardball style. And I mean, I don't know. I think that, like I said, it's hard. I mean, that works in some other shows. This one, it didn't seem. It seemed like they played it like more like another show, and maybe not quite like here. Like it it was not a very. I mean, it's not particularly mean to play a prank on someone, make them think they're in. I mean, well, okay, this is not the most mean spirited episode I'd ever seen. Still, as far as being a good MLP episode, I think they maybe could have balanced it better, or just like played it better. Not against mean spiritedness. Am against writing that doesn't weave everything together seamlessly. So there you go. Nice and complicated.
All right, and since Vulcan left, I guess that's pretty much everyone's opinion. Yeah, I already gave my thoughts on it earlier, where I just thought it's like a sort of a fusion between Mysterious Midwell and Scaremaster, with it sort of being a little in between, fixing some things but not being really overwhelmingly good or something like that. But yeah, I guess see y'all next week.
Ciao.
Bye.
So long.